China's Living Treasures is a series of 8 tapes featuring rare demonstrations of the great Kung Fu masters of China. Represented in these tapes are the 5 major schools of Tai Chi Chuan: open hand sets, weapons, wushu, traditional martial arts, and performances of the monks of the Shaolin Temple. Volume 1 is Kung Fu Diplomacy. This is an award-winning documentary of a group of American martial artists, including, among others, Wally J., Al Dacascos, John Leung, Sosei Cho, and Brendan Lai. As guests of the Beijing Wushu team, they travel to Beijing, Shanghai, Xi'an, and the Shaolin Temple. This is a stimulating, informative documentary depicting the true state of martial arts in China today. Volume 2 is Tai Chi Chuan Part 1. This tape focuses on performances of the 5 major schools of Tai Chi Chuan: Chen style, Wu style, Yang style, Sun style, and Wujian Quan style. Presented are 14 demonstrations of the solo and push hands exercises. Featured performers are Fang Xichang, Fu Zhang Wen, Wang Si Kui, He Yen Lu, and Ma Yu Liang. Volume 3, Tai Chi Chuan Part 2, continues with performances of the 5 major schools of Tai Chi. In addition to solo forms and push hands, Tape 3 features performances of Master Lo Gao Ming and Ge Chun Yan of the Beijing Wushu team. In addition to this, Fu Shen Yuan, 5th generation of the Yang style of Tai Chi, performs the broadsword and double-edged sword of this system. Volume 4 is the Shanghai Jingwu Association. This was the first martial arts academy established in China in 1909. The academy was established to train teachers who traveled throughout China to propagate Kung Fu. 12 wushu and 11 traditional forms are demonstrated by men, women, and children. Volume 5 is Open Hand Forms Part 1. Men and women of Beijing and Shanghai demonstrate open hand forms, including Xingyi, Pa Kwa, Praying Mantis, Danbei, Lansao, Qi Jiao, Wu Shang Tu Kao, and other forms. In addition, monks of the Shaolin Temple also demonstrate open hand forms. Volume 6, Open Hand Forms Part 2, continues with men and women of Shanghai and Beijing demonstrating Xingyi, Yu family form, Dragon and Snake Pa Kwa, Cannon Fist, Lansao, Pi Kwa, Baji, and other forms. This tape concludes with a Honan Shaolin monk performing the Da Hung fist set. Volume 7 is solely on Grandmaster Yu Hua Long. At 72 years of age, he demonstrates the 10 animals, the 7 fists, and the 5 elements of Xingyi Chuan. He also demonstrates the 5th open hand form and 4 weapon sets from the Cha fist system. Volume 8 is devoted to weapon forms. It contains 6 double-edged sword, 3 broadsword, 2 9-section whip, double knives, long spear, staff, and 4 multiple weapon sets. In addition to this, a Shaolin monk demonstrates the Damo cane set. Aside from their obvious archival value, the performances on these tapes represent the best examples of martial artists found in China today. A welcome addition to the video library of anyone interested in China, especially the serious martial arts practitioner. Grandmaster Yu Hua Long, at 70 years old, has been a teacher in China for over 54 years. He was the top student of Lu Shang Gao. He is known in China as one of the famous living masters of the Xingyi system. This beginning fighting position is called the bear comes out of the cave. Notice the drawn waist, the hands protecting the kidney and groin, and the closed stance. This is coiling dragon. The right hand is chopping, and the left hand defends. This is dragon body. It is a part of many Xingyi postures. Head and foot face forward, and the torso is turned sideways. This is the snake comes out of the hole. As the left hand protects, the waist twists and body extends with the primary focus on an elbow attack. This is the posture of the horse. This deep stance strengthens the legs as the practitioner can develop explosive attacks from low positions. The eagle focuses on the use of the hands as claws to defend and attack. The hand movement is accompanied by the characteristic low Xingyi foot kick. This is the posture of the swallow. The swallow focuses on developing flexibility to attack the lower areas of the opponent's body. The monkey posture focuses on the hands tearing the face of the opponent from the high to low position, and at the same time striking the body. In movement, the monkey is representative of one of what is known as the 5 powers of Xingyi. It is called guo, or wrapping, and is used to reduce target areas for the opponent to attack. The internal muscles are condensed, and one hand protects while the other hand is free to attack. This movement is used to defend and reposition to attack. coiling dragon and eagle spreading its wings demonstrate two more of the five powers of Xingyi: So shrinking and Zhuai exploding. His internal muscles condense as the full weight of his body drops to focus on the chop. Gathering energy, he then expands. His internal muscles elongate, hand and arm block and attack simultaneously. This exercise is used to develop the body's ability to condense very small and then expand in an explosive manner. The chicken posture strengthens the leg while focusing on the hands. The cross-leg position protects the groin. The chicken is the root of the 10 animals. All Xingyi footwork is based on the chicken. Cross-step walking, which protects the groin, is commenced with hands attacking and defending simultaneously. The stability of the chicken walk is one of the five powers of Xingyi. It is known as Sai, the power of stepping, as if squeezing a poisoned snake under one's foot. As there are five powers, there are also five elements, which also refer to general qualities that should be contained within all the movements. These elements are metal, water, wood, fire, and earth. Metal symbolizes hardness within movements, earth the heaviness, fire the quickness, and wood the rootedness. Although practiced individually, the five powers and five elements should be infused into every movement collectively. In the tiger movement, the last of the five powers is represented. It is called Pu, or the power of pouncing, like a tiger on a sheep. Practice of this movement increases speed of attack and distance covered. While the emphasis of the movement is on pouncing, the hands must also synchronize with the feet to capture, attack, and repel the opponent. This posture is the hawk flies into the forest. In this position, the Xingyi seven fists all face the opponent, poised to attack. The seven fists are one of the main characteristics of the Xingyi system. The theory is to use the head, shoulder, elbow, fist, hip, knee, and foot to attack the opponent. The whole body becomes one device with which to attack. This exercise focuses on the head and shoulder attack. It is called the head breaks the tombstone. This cross-shoulder exercise is used to train for the shoulder attack. This seven fist exercise emphasizes waist training for the head attack. The head attack is one of the most difficult to perfect. This movement focuses on the elbow strike. This exercise helps to loosen the hip joints to facilitate contact with the opponent. The whole body is thrown, with the point of focus of energy being at the hip. This exercise trains the knee and fist attack while the opposite hand defends. This is the dragon waves its tail. The purpose is to synchronize the whole body movement while focusing on the hand attack. The last of the 7 fist exercises trains the foot with fist to attack. The foot kick is called the wind rushes from the ground. The low foot kick is characteristic of the Xingyi system. By isolating the parts of the body, the 7 fist exercises allow the practitioner to develop individual power with each of the 7 fists. In practical usage, however, they are all used in unison, so the whole body becomes a weapon with which to attack. This is the linking set. It is used to combine the practice of the individual animal movements. In Xingyi, first the animal posture is learned, and then the movement. The individual movements are then combined into sets. If the postures were words, the sets would be sentences. After the sets are mastered, the practitioner can make up his own combination of techniques. It is at this point he has made Xingyi his own, and is truly free, in a manner of speaking, to write his own paragraphs. The following exercises focus on training individual applications of Xingyi. This is cat washes its face. Notice variation of the hand movements. Snake comes out of the hole, stresses an elbow strike. This exercise focuses on gathering energy from the dantian and exploding to the point of impact. One hand catches and pulls in while the other attacks. This double-powered attack is derived from the horse. This palm strike is known as the bear palm. This is tiger pouncing. Elbow strike practice. Chopping power coordinates the whole body, combined with the footwork from the chicken. Waist training for the head attack. This is the head and shoulder attack. Xingyi practice of the animal movements is not limited to walking lines. It can be practiced in a relatively small space. This is the rolling dragon, focusing on waist turning and elbow attacks. Master Yu then changes to the snake waves its tail, focusing on quickness of the hand. The purpose of practicing individual movements is to eventually combine them for practical application. The practitioner should feel comfortable enough to make up his own animal combinations which best suit individual needs and capabilities. Master Yu demonstrates combining several of the animal movements to develop power, speed, agility, and natural transition of techniques. The following are some applications of the Xingyi movements. This style of Xingyi is called the 6-harmony 10-animal method. We have seen variations of the 10 animals in specific movements. 6 harmonies refers to the general qualities that should be contained within all of the movements. There are 3 external harmonies: hand with foot, elbow with knee, shoulder with opposite hip, and 3 internal harmonies: heart matching mind, mind matching chi or internal energy, and chi matching power. Harmonizing the hand and foot can simply mean not moving one without the other. Stepping toward your opponent while punching not only puts you in range, but also adds the weight and momentum of your body to your fist. The same holds true for moving your elbow with your knee. Harmonizing the shoulder with the opposite hip refers to the dragon body. Head and feet facing forward, torso facing sideways. Dragon body is part of many Xingyi postures. The 3 internal harmonies are more subtle, but no less important. In fact, it is from the first of these, heart or Xing, matching mind or Yi, that Xingyi takes its name. The heart in this case refers to emotion or feeling. When you fight, your heart must be cold. The intensity of the emotion you feel will determine the clarity of the part of the mind that forms intent. The intent or idea moves the chi, and the chi moves the body. These internal harmonies in action are simultaneous, not sequential. The movement must begin from within. The internal change is evidenced by the external application. When the body moves, it almost always moves to attack. Xingyi contains numerous lateral and retreating movements, but most actions are designed to provide the forward momentum and devastating impact of an infantry charge. Once contact is made, the Xingyi fighter beats upon his opponent with a hard rain of fists, feet, elbows, knees, shoulders, hips, and head. Master Yu spontaneously decided to demonstrate a 2-man exercise used to develop body conditioning with Sifu George Shu. This set is famous within the Xingyi system. It is known as the 2.5 Ba set. It combines individual technique into a cohesive form. Xingyi differs from other Kung Fu systems in that it teaches the forms last. Master Yu explains that the practice of Xing Yi at the highest level should be totally free, natural, and connected. The practitioner should be comfortable with their technique and application, and never a slave to posture or forms. They are only a means to an end. This is another variation on the two-man body conditioning practice. This is called the Rolling Dragon Double Hooks. This simplified Xing Yi double hook set was created in the Hunan province 150 years ago by Mai Zhuang Tu. Two other sets, the two-section staff and the four-door staff, were created by him at the same time. The spear is sometimes called the king of weapons. The left hand aims, the right hand delivers the energy. It requires training long hours for accuracy. This Xing Yi form is the 13 technique spear. It was also created by Mai Zhuang Tu. It focuses on defending and attacking to the four directions. Master Yu demonstrates the white tiger form from the Cha Fist system. It is the 5th of 20 Cha Fist open hand sets. Many modern wushu forms are derived from this system. In olden times, this system was only practiced by Muslims and was as popular in their community as Tai Chi was with the Han people, the majority ethnic group in China. As a result of Muslims being a persecuted minority in China before the 1949 revolution, the Cha Fist system was secretly kept intact and only taught to fellow Muslims. As a result, modern Cha Fist very closely resembles the original and retained its purity because of lack of interaction with other styles. This is the second of two double hook sets from the Cha fist system. This unusual weapon was very popular 300 years ago in the Qing dynasty. It is designed for function and not looks. It combines 10 weapons: daggers, hooks for trapping weapons, double-edged swords, deer horns, and crescent knives. The scarves on the end of the hooks, as with other kung fu weapons, were used for wiping off blood. This is the Cha fist Guan-do. The name of this weapon comes from a famous Chinese general who lived 2,000 years ago, who was renowned for his skill with the weapon. His name was Guan. The second word, do, means knife. The Guan-do combines 3 weapons: the broadsword, the staff, and the spear. Originally, it was primarily used for fighting on horseback. This Cha fist broadsword set is called 5 Tigers Surround the Sheep. It is one of 26 broadsword sets within this system. It focuses on tornado turning to all the directions. Ideally, the opponent will feel as if he is being attacked by 5 tigers at once. All the Cha fist forms, including this broadsword set, combine attractive postures, appropriate movements, and clear, reasonable functions. This weapon is called Shuang Shao Dai, or two-hand broadsword. It is a combination of the broadsword and the staff. The sounds of the rings on the end of the weapon are intended to incite the wielder and unnerve the opponent. In former times, it was used by the infantry to attack the legs of the cavalry's horses. Although similar to the guando, it differs in that two hands always grasp the weapon. Fearless, fierce, alert, deadly, sudden, quick, cold, sharp. These are all qualities of Xingyi, and all are embodied by Grandmaster Yu. With martial art ability, he says, comes a responsibility to defend what is right and defeat what is wrong. He also states you should only fight to protect the innocent and the homeland. But when you must fight, he adds, you must do so with the ferocity of a tiger and the quickness of an eagle.
Pressing the joint is the weak point of the finger. Pressing the joint is the weak point of the thumb. Massage all of the fingers